Hello and good evening to MetroAlive for the week of September 22nd through the 28th. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Jeanine.
And we'll be talking to you this evening about events for the weekend and the week to come.
And we have our video segment, as usual, with Ron and Herb.
We'll be right back after this.
Hi, and this week in fairs and festivals, we have only a couple of Saturdays left to enjoy the Farmers Market from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Wilson Barn on the corner of Middle Belt and West Chicago in Livonia. Come to buy or sell or just to enjoy. For details, call 421-2000, extension 340. The second annual Big Top sale will be on Saturday, October 29th at Bentley High School. That's located at 5 Mile and Hubbard in Livonia. The fair, Big Top Fair, will be from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and admission is $1. Dozens of crafters, flea marketers, and vendors will sell their wares. The proceeds will go to the restoration of the historic Newburgh School at Greenmead. For information or if you're interested in renting a booth, contact Shirley Ritter at 261-2161. The third annual Bike for Burns, sponsored by the National Institute for Burn Medicine, takes place Saturday, October 1st. The 30-mile ride begins at 8 a.m., while the 10-mile ride begins any time between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. at Domino's Farms. All riders receive a T-shirt. Those turning in $75 or more worth of pledges will receive a biking hat. For sponsor pledge sheets, call 769-9000. Join in the Bayer Memorial Hospital Fall Fitness Festival. This Sunday, run along Ypsilanti roads in the 5K or 10K races, beginning at 8:30 a.m. For those who like a slower pace, the 1-mile walk begins at 10:30 a.m. Activities will be available for children from ages from 3 to 6 years at 11 a.m. Awards for race winners, prizes, and free T-shirts for children, and brunch served to all walkers and runners. Registration begins at 7 a.m. in the morning, and that's the day of the race. Entry fees are $10 for the runs, $2 for the walk. The Bayer Memorial Hospital is located at 135 South Prospect in Ypsilanti. For more race information, call 484-2427. The Domino's Pizza Classic Car Museum presents the Autumn Car Fest from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. this Saturday, September 24th. Classic car owners from throughout the region display their cars and compete for a variety of awards, including Best Show, Oldest Drivable Car, and Farthest Distance to come to the show. A car corral will also be set up, displaying the classic cars for sale. Come on out to Domino's Farms, located at Plymouth Road and US 23 in Ann Arbor. For more information, call 668-7319. The 138th Annual Hillsdale County Fair is back again. A classically old-fashioned fair with colt stakes and harness races, household crafts, and lots of food takes place from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Sunday, September 26th through Saturday, October 1st. Some of the special events that change daily include farm tractor pulls, demolition derby, and a horse pull. Be sure to call 517-433622 for more information. General admission is $2.50, $1.50 for parking, and children under 14 years of age are free. Every Saturday and Sunday, now through October 30th, Weird's Orchards hosts a country fair. A wide range of activities will be available for kids, including a haunted barn, a petting farm, pony rides, fire engine and miniature train rides, face painting, crafts and games, and much, much more. There's plenty of opportunities for adults to join in the fun also, with a juried art show, orchard tours, apple and pumpkin picking, demonstrations of beekeeping and honey making. The fun starts at 9 a.m. every Saturday and Sunday and lasts till 6 p.m. Weird's Orchard is located at 5565 Merritt Road in Ann Arbor. Admission is free, and for more information, you can call 482-7744. Some of the Midwest's best horse and rider teams compete in the Dressage Classic this Thursday. That also continues on through Sunday at the Waterloo Hunt Club. Dressage is a word derived from the French word for training and is equivalent to equestrian ballet. All teams must perform extremely athletic, just prescribed movements as graceful as possible. There's no seating, so bring your own lawn chairs and watch the horses dance from 8 to dusk. The Waterloo Hunt Club is located on Grass Lake. For more information, call 517-522-5010 or 517-522-5331. And also, the Humane Society of Huron Valley sponsors Auction 88, Bid from the Heart. More than $25,000 in donated merchandise and services, including a new Honda Civic, a Caribbean cruise, a trip to Toronto, a weekend at Weber's, a champagne balloon flight, U of M Michigan State football tickets, I'd like those, a catered tailgate party, and much more. Door prizes, food, and beverages are included in the admission price. Proceeds from this event will benefit the animals at the Humane Society of Huron Valley. The auction will be held at the Holiday Inn West, located at 2900 Jackson Road in Ann Arbor. For more information, call 662-5545. Jeff?
Well, it definitely sounds like there's plenty going on as far as fairs and festivals. One that we forgot to mention also is the Michigan Renaissance Festival, which takes place up in Holly, and this will be the last weekend for the Renaissance Festival, and with a lot of jousting and a lot of good food and good fun and good entertainment. So this will be the last chance to go up and see, take a look back into the past at the Renaissance. As far as our concerts and plays goes, the University Players 30th Anniversary Subscription Series is on sale. This year is also the 25th anniversary of the University of Windsor, with a larger season of award-winning plays and a special alumni production to kick off the festivities. The new season, which includes 6 productions, will open with the alumni production Educating Rita, playing Thursdays through Sundays, September 29th to October 2nd, and October 6th to October 9th. For more information and to receive a brochure, contact the School of Dramatic Art at 253-4232, extension 2904. The box office will not be open for single ticket sales until 4:30 to 8 p.m. on Monday, September 26th. The Gaelic League Irish American Club, in cooperation with the Traditional Irish Music Organization, presents in concert 2 pillars of Irish traditional music, Julian Piper Liam O'Flynn and composer-instrumentalist Donald Lunny, at 9 p.m. Friday, September 23rd, at the Gaelic League Hall in Detroit. This will be the first time these musicians have toured together since the days of Ireland's first supergroup, Planxty. For further information, call 537-3489 or 963-8895. The Masonic Temple Theater will soon be transformed into the famous Kit Kat Club on October 25th through the 30th, when the Tony Award-winning Cabaret returns, once again starring Joel Grey as the indomitable MC. Just as with the Broadway original, Harold Prince and Ron Field repeat their roles as director and choreographer, and Patricia Ziprut resurrects her costumes. Cabaret features such classics as Willkommen, Don't Tell Mama, The Monkey Song, and of course the title song, Cabaret. Tickets are on sale at all Ticketmaster outlets and the Masonic Temple box office. To order by phone, call 423-6666. And the Ann Arbor Symphony Orchestra launches its 60th anniversary season this Saturday, September 24th at 8:30 p.m. Musical director Carl St. Clair opens the night with Beethoven Symphony No. 9 in D minor. Several guest soloists will perform along with the University Choral Union. This is the first concert aided by the orchestra's new $75,000 acoustical shell built with the Michigan Equity Fund grant. The performance takes place at the Michigan Theater, and tickets are $12, only $8 for seniors and students. For more information, call 994-4801. The Mini Matinee Club for the mini theater goers of 4 years and older presents The Pied Piper by the Ann Arbor String Puppet Theater this Sunday. The afternoon will feature hand-carved marionettes and popular local folk musicians leading the audience in children's songs. This performance begins at 2 p.m. at the Stone School Community Service Center located at Stone School Road in Ann Arbor. For ticket information, call 994-2326. And let's get in the mood with the Ann Arbor Sweet Adeline's 11th annual show. This award-winning chorus performs a program of songs by Cole Porter, Irving Berlin, and other popular composers of the 1940s. The show will be at 8 p.m. at the Power Center. Tickets may be obtained in advance at the Michigan Theater, the Crown House of Gifts, or at the door on that evening. And the Carytown Concert House offers a day of music on Saturday, October 1st. The Croissant concert begins at 11 a.m. with EMU faculty member and flutist Penelope Fisher. Ticket prices include croissant, juice, and coffee. Later that evening, classically trained Polish pianist Adam Makowicz will play jazz. Because of his up-to-date interpretation of older jazz styles, he has become a critically acclaimed favorite, despite his low profile. Concerts will be at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. at the Keraten Concert House. Reservations are suggested and obtained by calling 769-2999. And the Ann Arbor Civic Theater presents Bigfoot Stole My Wife this weekend. Ron Carlson's zany comedy is inspired by newspaper tabloids where real people share their tales of love, loss, and strange occurrences. Monologues include I Ate My Best Friend's Brain, The Tablecloth of Turin, Baby Born with 2,000-year-old bracelet, and much, much more. At times bizarre, poignant, and just plain silly, the play gives those too embarrassed to buy tabloids a chance to satisfy their curiosity. The show starts at 8 p.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at the Ann Arbor Civic Theater on Main Street. Admission is $5, and you get a 2-for-1 on Thursday. For reservations, call 662-7282 or 662-9405. Janine?
I don't know. I think I'm one of those people too embarrassed to buy tabloids because I'm going to see that show tomorrow. So.
You have to fill us in on what's happening.
Anyway, now we have seminars and readings. Happy birthday, Charlie Brown and Snoopy. Come celebrate Monday, October 3rd at the Carl Sandburg Library at 7:30 p.m. Enjoy cake and ice cream while listening to stories. Details can be obtained by calling 476-0700. The Alfred Noble branch of the Livonia Public Library will register toddlers through September 24th for programs starting September 27th. Bedtime story is for ages 3 to 6, and no registration is required. The preschool program lasts for 6 weeks. Children should be registered for either session. For further information, call 421-6600. Schoolcraft College's Continuing Education Series offers a 2-week course on hunting education. That begins September 23rd. For further details, call 591-6400. That's extension 409 or 410. On Friday, September 23rd, Livonia Parks and Recreation Sportsman Club will host a hunter safety class from 7 to 10 p.m. Friday and 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday. Attendance is required both days. Participants are asked to bring their own lunch Saturday, but a soft drink will be provided. Cost is $3 and the minimum age is 11.5 years of age. The class will be held at the Eddie Edgar Arena. Registration takes place Friday, September 23rd at 7 p.m. The American Red Cross Bloodmobile will be at the Apostolic Christian Church in Livonia from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday, September 24th. For an appointment, call 261-9000. While the Bloodmobile will be out on Saturday, the American Red Cross Donation Center is there 7 days a week, and it's located on 6 Mile and Middle Belt. The hours are Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays from 2 to 8 p.m., Tuesday and Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Jeff?
And for those of you also who are catching the show on Thursday evening, the St. Paul's Presbyterian Church on 5 Mile and Inkster will also be holding a blood drive through 8 o'clock on Thursday evening. So if you get a chance once we're done here and you find you need something to do, please feel free and go give blood. I know they can use it. They're in some need. We'll be right back after this announcement with Herb and Ron and Metro Video.
Let me see. Is that the tape? Will we watch it?
Excuse me.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Don, when was the last time you took your wife out?
Are you sure you got the right Don? Hey, come on.
Yeah, when did you last take Sally somewhere? Just the two of you.
Oh, I took her to a football game just last month.
Oh,
a football game.
Nice.
Oh, we won. What a guy.
Well, Steve, when did you last take Pam somewhere she wanted to go?
Yeah, what about it, Steve?
I know. Last year, I took her fishing.
Oh, I bet you love that.
She likes fishing, I think.
John.
Yeah?
When did you last tell Julie that you loved her?
When was the last time I told her I loved her? Well, it's been a while, I suppose. It's been a while. Bye, honey.
Wait another minute. You've got to find a way to tell them you love them today.
From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Hello and welcome to Metro Video. We're going to do something a little different from the previous segments, and tonight we're going to reflect on the film career of the toughest of Hollywood's tough guys, Clint Eastwood. We'll take you from his spaghetti western days to his streetwise days as Dirty Harry, and all of these films are now available on video cassette for you to collect or view or whatever your pleasure is. And we're going to start things off here with A Fistful of Dollars. Clint Eastwood first made a name for himself playing the man with no name, a mysterious gunslinger in Sergio Leone's sprawling western adventure. This was the first of Clint's famous spaghetti westerns and is now known as a classic of the genre. This particular film was one of his earlier films released in 1946. And let's see what Ron's got next.
Well, remember back in 1968, Coogan's Bluff. The talents of director Don Siegel and star Eastwood combined for the first time in this contemporary western. Clint is a hard-nosed Arizona sheriff tracking down his fugitive prisoner through the urban canyons of New York City. Two-fisted action here with Lee J. Cobb. Again, it was 1968 and rated PG. Herb?
And in 1969, Clint Eastwood takes another turn in Where Eagles Dare. He stars with Richard Burton, and they take on the Nazis in this rousing World War II adventure. Together they go on a daring mission to rescue an American general being held hostage in an impregnable German fortress. This is truly edge-of-your-seat action, so make sure you catch this one. This one was recently released a couple of years ago, and it's a very, very good film, so you might want to make sure you catch that. Again, released in 1969.
If you saw Michael Douglas and Glenn Close in their latest hit, be sure to watch Play Misty for Me. Jessica Walter develops a fatal attraction for Clint in this shocking thriller which marked Mr. Eastwood's directorial debut. This time out, he portrays a popular late-night radio disc jockey who must come to terms with a dangerously overzealous fan. It was made in 1971, and with the kind of popularity this movie brought about, Herb, kind of shows me that Mr. Eastwood was definitely ahead of his time in this 1971 film.
Well, around 1971 seems to be the year of Clint Eastwood. He also made a film called The Beguiled, which was an unusual little film. Clint plays a wounded Civil War soldier who's taken under the wing by ladies of a decaying southern mansion in Don Siegel's tense drama of simmering passions, jealousy, and betrayal. Geraldine Page also co-stars in this interesting little offbeat period piece. And it is quite unusual. They tackle a subject of the Civil War, but more of a humanistic view of the Civil War. And again, this was a 1971 film, so you may want to make sure you catch that on home video also. Ron?
My favorite Clint Eastwood I am his fan. My favorite film was Escape from Alcatraz. I'm sure you've all seen it. Eastwood reteams with director Don Siegel for a fifth time for this taut and realistic account of a three-man escape from the Rock. Clint masterminds the prison break under the watchful eye of nervous warden Patrick McGowan. It also stars Fred Ward, and it was made in 1979. Herb?
Well, we don't mean to be jumping around here a little bit, but back to 71 again. As I said, this was the year of Clint Eastwood, and this came probably one of his most popular films, certainly his most popular character. He's teamed up once again with director Don Siegel, and he first introduced this classic, caustic Inspector Dirty Harry Callahan. In this crisply edited suspense thriller, it's his first outing as Harry's .44 Magnum, and in all that stands between a psychotic rooftop sniper and the streets of San Francisco. Released in 1971 again, so you may want to make sure you get that one for you Dirty Harry fans out there.
More recently, in 1983, we have Sudden Impact. Go ahead, make your day with Clint's fourth turn as Dirty Harry Callahan. This time he's on the slippery trail of a woman portrayed by his lovely wife Sandra Locke, out to play judge, jury, and executioner to the gang who raped both her and her sister. It also stars Pat Hingle, who you remember from The Gauntlet. Again, it was made in 1983, and this and almost all these films we've mentioned here tonight are available for only $19.95. This is the time to buy if you're an advocate, time to complete your collection if you're a fan of Clint Eastwood. And even if you're not, remember Christmas is right around the corner for those of you that have loved ones that are fans. Herb?
Well, going into the 80s, as Ron said, we had a few firsts for Clint Eastwood. This particular one, it's a comedy action film called City Heat, and it's the first time he's been joined, and so far it's been the last time, with Burt Reynolds. They portray a no-nonsense cop and a wisecracking gumshoe who must pool their talents to solve a big city murder, even if they don't kill, or excuse me, that's even if they kill each other first. This particular comedy also stars Madeline Kahn, Jane Alexander, Rip Torn, and Richard Roundtree. This is a 1984 film. Also, rounding out the 80s comes the latest, I should say, edition of the Dirty Harry movies called The Deadpool. It was out earlier this year, and you can probably expect to see that one on home video somewhere right after the first of the year. It's not available as of yet, but look forward in January, February sometime. Well, as Clint Eastwood's old saying goes, go ahead and make my day, and he's sure to make your day when you watch him day or evening on home video. Well, that'll wrap it up for us. I'm Herb.
And I'm Ron.
And we'll see you at the video store.
Back home, feel proud.
I think he was looking for a vocation, if you know what I mean by a vocation. Not a job, not just a way to make a living and put a roof over your head and food on the table.
Jason found his niche in the Navy insofar as they gave him a highly technical, challenging learning process, and now he's mastered something, and of course he's confident.
He always comes back and tells us all these wonderful, wonderful stories and adventures and different people he's met and places, you know, that he's been.
He learned so much so quickly because of the intensity of the naval training that gave him confidence. Suddenly, he was yards ahead of other people.
The Navy gave us the son we knew we had.
Jason Green is just one of over 500,000 people who are protecting you, representing you, making your country proud. The United States Navy. It's your Navy.
We're back after our Metro video segment and our break, and we're hot off the presses right now. I have some more
New story.
Some more theater information here. Northville, not Norville.
That's a southern way of saying Northville.
Northville's historic Marquee Theater presents Neil Simon's Broadway hit play, Brighton Beach Memoir, playing for 9 performances through October 2nd. Tickets may be purchased by calling the Marquee box office or by calling 349-8110. Tickets are also available at the door. Jeff?
And now for those of you who are outdoorsmen and like to enjoy a little bit of the nature, the Holiday Nature Preserve will present mammals, birds, and insects that thrive along the Tonquesh Creek.
That concrete creek.
Let's try that one for me. The concrete. Tonquesh Creek. There we go. The Tracks in the Sand tour is Sunday, September 21st, beginning at 1 p.m. at the Holiday Nature Preserve. For more information, call 453-3833. And learn to canoe with Ann Arbor Park's Canoeing Instructional Clinic, September 24th. Begin with 1 hour of basic canoe instruction for individuals or families and end with an hour of practice on the Huron River. Meet at the Gallup Park Canoe Livery in Ann Arbor at 10 a.m. The price is $7 and includes the 2-hour clinic, canoe, and equipment. For more information, call 662-9319. And the Schoolcraft College Annual Harvest Moon Hayride will be at Sugarbush Farms on September 23rd at 8 p.m. Plenty of fun, horses, hay, and refreshments are included in the nominal ticket price. For information, call 591-6400, extension 379. And we may not make it to the Summer Olympic Games in Seoul, Korea, but travelers are going for the gold all over Michigan this month. The opening ceremonies have been held in a blazing panorama of leaves in the Keweenaw Peninsula, 100 miles of autumn leaves protruding into Lake Superior at the northwest corner of the Upper Peninsula. If you have lived in Michigan all your life, you may not realize that this glorious blaze of autumn is not found all over the world. Michigan has 119 million acres of forest with 65 species of deciduous trees, all changing color in their own way. That's more than any other state and more than you would find in all of Europe. So don't just sit there, get up and stretch. You can color tour from a boat, train, bicycle, hot air balloon, airplane, car, or if you want to do it the old-fashioned way and earn your pleasure, do it on foot. The Kalamazoo Lakeshore and Chicago Railroad does weekend color tours from Paw Paw to Lawrence or Hartford. The Michigan Railroad Club is also into color. The Southeastern Michigan Railroad Society schedules excursions through the season between Tecumseh and Clinton. Tours run October weekends from Tecumseh. Cider and donuts are served along the way. These Michigan cities are doing me in. If you prefer the water event, you can color tour on Grand Haven's Harbor Steamer. And if anyone gets seasick, there's always the trolley, which offers a spectacular scene from the shoreline on a San Francisco-like cable car. The Au Sable River Queen is on the stars of the color season, plying the Au Sable out of Canada. It offers boat-train combinations to Tequamanen Falls. For more information on how to win the Color Olympics in Michigan, call the State Tourism Office toll-free at 1-800-5432-WES. That's 5432-YES. Say yes to Michigan. And we'll be right back after this announcement with a few wrap-ups.
Around. So when I got out, it was easy to find a job. There was one thing I couldn't find in civilian life. So I joined the Army National Guard. Now I still work full-time in the garage. 1 weekend a month, I get to drive.
Well, we're back. My tongue's in place, and
anyway.
we hope so. And we'd like to pan over to Ron. We understand that you went to Chicago, was it, and hit the Amnesty International concert?
Philadelphia.
Oh, Philadelphia. Yeah. Well, what's one way or the other?
Right.
It will be in Chicago, though, this year.
It will be? It's heading over there. What exactly is it about, and what happened?
Well, Tuesday night in Philadelphia was one stop for the Amnesty International Human Rights Now concert. It's starring Peter Gabriel, Sting, Bruce Springsteen, and Tracy Chapman, who, by the way, after seeing her on this tour, I'm definitely going out and buying an album. She's fantastic. She has one hit out right now, but I'm sure the rest of her songs will follow in the same suit. It was like if I had to imagine Woodstock, I guess I'd imagine this concert. It was, you know, very much a 60s crowd, and so it was a lot of fun. It was one big party, I guess. So a lot of people had a great time, and it was great music, and we had great seats, and I won them off the radio. I won this trip off the radio.
Ron playing his radio games once again.
Yep.
But I was just going to say the tour itself, though. I've been doing a lot of reading on it. I follow a lot of the happenings in music, and it's happening all around the world. It was recently over in London and that. And one unusual kind of fact is that they had a lot of the British performers there, Peter Gabriel, Sting and that, but the standout to the crowd in the British audience was actually Bruce Springsteen. He was the hit of the show over in England, and everybody said he was the best, even all the Britons out there in the audience. So that was kind of an unusual fact.
So the Americans spanned the gap and crossed the channel all the way over there.
Yeah, he was the finale for the concert.
And this concert is the Human Rights Now?
Right. One thing directed to the USA itself was, right now, I guess, a Japanese family, I shouldn't say that, an Oriental family, I'm not sure of where exactly they're from, but they were beaten, tortured, and for political reasons, and they snuck or somehow got into the United States and were looking for amnesty, and the United States right now is saying no, they don't, we're going to send them back, and this tour is against it, the Amnesty International
Human Rights Tour. It's for human rights for people all over the world.
It's trying to stop stuff like this. You know, they want to keep them here. You know, we think it's wrong that they have to go back to that.
Is this more for social awareness, or is this like for
no, they actually have you signing
too?
Petitions throughout the entire concert, and that everybody there is signing. I signed like 25 petitions when I was there.
It's definitely social awareness.
So it's heading all over the U.S.
All
coming through.
Will it be
U.S.,
through
Canada,
the Michigan area,
parts of Europe.
It's unfortunately it doesn't have a stop in the Detroit area.
Where's the closest it comes?
Like I said, and I think it was just up in Toronto. I think it's either coming to Toronto or it was just in Toronto.
Toronto, so that may be the place to look for anybody who's interested in trying to help out with the Amnesty International.
Right.
Great.
Well, that sounds great.
Well, if you or anyone you know have any information that you'd care to put on MetroAlive, please send it, care of Metrovision Production Department, 14525 Farmington Road, Livonia, Michigan, 48154.
And thank you for joining us this week. And come back and join us again next week.
And every week thereafter.
Right.
Please.
Here on MetroVision. I'm Jeanine.
And I'm Jeff. Bye now.
Bye-bye.